What's up, guys? It's Brian258357 bringing you another Minecraft video. In today's episode, last one, we went and built ourselves another portal, which is down here somewhere. No, actually, I think it's like right here. Yeah. But we need to make a cow farm. We did go over there because it, for some reason, created a cow, or created another portal over there. So we're gonna go over there real quick and create a cattle pen so we can get close to enchanting soon, because we're almost there. And I'd like to, as soon as we hit level 30 or 33 or something like that, I'd like to enchant. Hopefully get some fortune, but I'm gonna build this little makeshift bridge for right now, just so we can get over there with ease. So we don't have to run up and down, down and up. Alright, there we go. And we got all this to work with over here. I don't know if I want to drop low and do down here, stay high. I'm not a big fan of super flat, but I do like flat-ish area. Because flat looks boring, but flat-ish, where you have some like spots where it's flat. So like extremely flat, kind of looks natural. It's pretty good. But I crafted all the stuff that we should need for them. And we'll see how it goes. Dislike the rain, I don't know why. It had to rain. Right on. Let's fill part of this in. I'm not a big fan of grass being in the area until like everything's already built, and then I kind of make it. Putting grass down is like a universal way of saying like this build's done, it's complete, it's not moving. Okay. Moo. Cows used to be like my favorite animal growing up as a kid. Not like cows in particular, but I used to want to like ride bulls. I thought that'd always been cool. Still think it'd be cool, but I ain't into that. My union rep, he actually was a not professional, a bull rider. I'm pretty good too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not gonna go much. Nice. I think there was cows down here. Honestly, might not care about that. Let's go. Nice. Got over safety and sound. Let's real quick sleep. Let's actually move our bed inside finally. Even though we're still not done with the house. It's upsetting. But like, I don't know. I feel like getting tools is such a necessity when you're playing Minecraft. You kind of just have to forget about a lot of things and just get the tools done. Let's say, hopefully I got another one of my axes. Boom. Done, and we got enough saplings to plant another, so. Plant another one over here or something. Or actually, let's go over there and plant it. So it's out of our way, so we don't have to look at it. Let's throw some stuff in here. How did I get all this raw beef, but I don't got no leather? Honestly, that explains a lot, though. Sounds like me. I could also, like, take a lot of this wood and go and trade it with the villagers, and I could probably get a bunch of bookshelves that way, too. So I could go do that real quick, see about that. And be prepared for at least next episode or something like that. Might go do that real quick. Make sure I grab the wood that I want. And this is what, like, I like planting these trees like this, but I think the best tree if you're gonna have villagers on standby or something like that, and like just waiting for you to trade with them. Birch is the best because they don't have all the stuff that sprawls out from them. If you get one of the big ones, oh my god, my knuckle itches. What the hell? No one that itches that you could just wish you cut yourself open and just scratch it from the inside. Me neither, but if I had it, that's what it feel like. Anyway. Make sure we keep up on them cows. But yeah, like, birchwood is so easy to farm. Because you don't have, like, it's so easy to harvest. So you're getting pretty much the same size tree over and over again. Let's get rid of this part real quick. Man, I've seen so much drama recently. Like, by the time I'm recording this, Dylan Dennis versus Logan Paul has not happened yet. And I've been watching the drama because I follow Dylan Dennis on Instagram. And, like, I knew who Dylan Dennis was for, like, the longest time. And I knew he was, like, a world-class jiu-jitsu guy. And him and Logan are going to fight now. I was watching a podcast with Logan on Andrew Schultz. And he was, like, talking about how he has to fight Dylan in boxing. He said because he knows that he's great at jiu-jitsu. And it's hard to do an MMA fight and not know jiu-jitsu because it's just such a prominent thing. And I was just sitting here listening to it. And then he'll go off in, like, the press conferences and be like, dude, I'll fight you anything, and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, dude, you let it know. You let everybody know that this guy could stomp you in the cage. And that you chose to do a ring because it's better chances for you. And now you want to act all tough to him? But I'll say it's awkward that Dylan's been bringing Logan's wife to be into it. A lot of it. But, like, that's also fighting. You can destroy somebody mentally before the fight even happens. That by the time that they go in there to fight you, it's just a frustration that they'll come in at you blindly and just they're wanting to kill you pretty much. I guess that'll be kind of a test for Logan. Is can he keep his composure and be like, this is a fight. I need to take all that bullshit that he's been saying about my wife out and just fight the dude, as opposed to just going in there and making an ass of myself. Because that's what happened to Jose Aldo when he fought Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor was just wailing on him with just insults after insults and like just playing mind games. Like he'd go up on in the press conferences and grab his Jose's belt. I don't think it's Jose Aldo. I'm pretty sure it's Jose Aldo. Yeah, it's Jose because the way it's spelled. But Jose Aldo, Conor would grab his belt and be like, "This is my belt that we're fighting for. This is mine." And by the time the fight came, you could see how loose Conor was, and like across the cage, you could just see Jose Aldo, and he's just rocking back and forth, and you can tell that like mentally he was drained for that fight. There was no happiness. There was no like, oh, let's get this over with. It's just, I fucking hate you. And I think that's what Dylan's trying to do to Logan, is just gas him up and try getting him to get as angry as possible. So as soon as that fight does happen, Logan drops into a just a rage and tries to kill him. But it's like, it's nuts to me because like I used to watch boxing somewhat. I wasn't like a big boxing fan, but then there's hold on. What's up, guys? It's been a minute. What do they classify as, friendly creatures? But I think that's what he's gonna try doing. It's just decimating like with mind games, and honestly, that wins fights a lot of times if you can just destroy them mentally. It's a big mental thing, but I feel like Logan definitely messed up going in, and like I think Dylan posted something. I don't know if it was him sparring or what the video context was, but he pretty much said like, "You better hope I play by the rules." And I think he was sparring like boxing, and I think he took the person down or some shit, or threw a kick. I can't remember. But like that's a big thing. It's like boxers will talk a big game to these fighters, these UFC fighters, but they never go into their sports, and it's crazy to me because I personally did MMA for a while, and it's a different animal than boxing. We used to do boxing drills all the time, and honestly, when it'd be boxing drills, it's pretty fun. But like MMA drills, it's like you're trying to kill each other. You're working your butt off, and that's what these guys do. And like when you take their arsenal away from them, you're no longer fighting them as fighters. You're just fighting them just to fight them. And honestly, in my opinion, that shows how shitty some of these fighters are. You're that bad of a fighter, you don't want to fight somebody that, like, you are so confident you can beat this guy up. but at the same time, you don't wish to fight him. And that part it doesn't sit well with me. And it's significantly harder to knock somebody out in boxing than it is MMA. MMA, you got a lighter glove. Nobody's thinking about that. Nobody cares about that. So you have knockout power like Conor did against Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd will win that one. He's just going to take him into later rounds because that's something that Conor's not used to. And just press on him. Like, so, I get that part, but, like, I don't know. It's showing that these guys that are quote unquote fighters that are so good and super good at what they do. It shows that they're really not as good, or else they'd try stepping over into the octagon. Because that's kind of what the UFC did. It was like, we love combat sports. What would happen? What's the best combat sport in the world? And we'll find that out through a bunch of people that study different things. So this person might study karate. Are they successful with karate against people that are wrestlers? Are wrestlers better than the striking sport? How hard is it to take down somebody that's never trained for it? Alright, are your hands and your legs good enough to keep that guy off of you? And in a lot of cases, no, it's not. So, that's like a thing to think about. I love the idea of these MMA guys going into a boxing world, but they don't need to do that. They prove how good they are as fighters in their own sport, in their cage. Just because the boxer doesn't want to transition over, that tells you a lot of what they are about. Oh, hell no, I ain't doing that. Do I have like Oakwood? Yeah, I do have Oakwood planted over here. Q, 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 Q. Well, that's a little depressing. I got to level 33 now. Little depressing. That's why I don't like doing this with oak trees. I gotta veer off over here now. Try to find out where every single piece of wood is. Or, another trick you can do is you can just ignore them. And just continue cutting down the tree. Like normal, and sometimes I'll just get rid of the area, and like you can just see where the spot is where wood is potentially at. But we got so many of these tall trees in here that I think it's just gonna be a big old mass of leaves up here. But yeah, Dylan Dennis is doing I think a pretty good job at like playing the game with him and I don't think Logan's liking it, especially the way he's reacting. Most press conferences, when it comes to boxing, they're never really hostile, and that's all it is with them so far. It's just hating each other. There's been tables knocked over, things been thrown, that's pretty normal, like things being knocked over or whatever, but not big things. Like they had tables flipped. But like they're not, there's like rules that some of them aren't allowed to touch each other and stuff. Like there's rules within the guidelines of when they're traveling and stuff like that. You're allowed to, like some people, they just don't obey those rules. I think it was a big say when Connor, when he did his world tour with Floyd Mayweather. Connor at one point like had walked over and around Floyd Mayweather and touched the back of his head and like rubbed it like a kid, like good job, champ, kind of thing. And Floyd didn't do anything. And when Floyd walked behind Connor, Connor like was staring at him, waiting for him to touch him, and he kept telling him, "I ain't gonna touch you." And he's like, "I know you won't." Because at that point, there's no rules. That's just a fight between men. And I'm sorry, Connor wins that one 100% of the time. Boxers don't condition them legs. You can get your legs kicked out from underneath you. I've done it before. Leg kicks ain't no joke. A head kick isn't no joke. Boxers are good fighters, but no other appendages are in the mix. This sheep is like living its best life over here. Maybe I need to go get some more. Just go get some sugarcane. Just didn't want to create the lectern. Yeah, I think I'll go do that real quick. Because this isn't working. Let's go round and up. Oink. Cheeky. But yeah, I've been enjoying that kind of press. It's been pretty cool. Interesting. And I am hoping that they go out there, and I hope Dylan Dennis puts Logan down. And just because at the same time there's been a beef going on with Logan and Jake, which baffles me because like as brothers, you shouldn't compete with each other as brothers. And Logan has told Jake that he believes that he's a better fighter, and that's just wrong for me because like Logan has done nothing for the sport. So how you gonna say you're this big shot and I'm this good, but you've never fought anybody? Like you did an exhibition match against Floyd Mayweather. That's pretty impressive. But like exhibition matches, you're not even supposed to knock them out. That's like in their contracts is you're not allowed. There's a no knockout clause. The same stuff that Jake Paul like gets like speculated for is that there's a no knockout clause in every one of his fights because he like never gets knocked out. That is like what a no knockout clause is. And Logan's done it in the last 4 years. That's the only fight that Logan's got is Mayweather's. So it's kind of like, man, he tried using that against Jake. He's like, dude, I fought the best fighter in the world, and Jake's like, dude, you really didn't though. Like Floyd's good, but that's not a real boxing match either. You ain't make that stuff up, dude. It's crazy. He thinks everybody's taking Jake because Jake's an easier fight. A lot of these fighters, they don't want to sit there and constantly have to fight people over and over again. Like, they want to fight, yes. But they don't want to sit there and, like, okay, I want to take the easier brother down so I can take the harder brother down next. They'd just rather take down the harder brother, make their money, do a bunch of press for it, and then go on their merry way and be done with it. They don't want none of that. They don't want none of that stupid stuff. It's so like, as soon as they beat the bad brother, then they get a bunch of stuff like, oh well, you wouldn't win against the good one, and it's like, okay, now I gotta go and fight this guy now. They don't even get the option of like taking time off or nothing, because now they're jumping right back into another fight. Which, like, that's not bad though. Like, for money wise, and like, it's just smarter on your body. But Jake has been known for the guy that's been knocking out UFC fighters and doing this great stuff. So I wouldn't call Logan the good fighter, and for some reason he has like an ego that's so big and it's so weird. He hasn't done anything for it either. I also love how it was Aiden Ross was on a stream with Andrew Tate a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it's probably about a couple months ago by now where I'm at in time. But a couple months ago, Andrew Tate was on a stream with Aiden Ross, and they got Jake Paul in there, which everything was really cordial between them. There was no like, oh, I'll mess you up, I'll beat you up, and stuff like that. Andrew wasn't like at all oblivious to like he thinks he can still fight, but like he's also about to be 40, so which in like terms of fighting years is very old. That's like grandpa status. So it made sense of like he doesn't need to fight anymore. He should be done. Does that mean that he's done? Only time tells that one. But like he should be. There's that. Okay, so we got a bunch of bookshelves now. Now all we really need to do is get a bunch of wood and trade with these guys. But yeah, he is like super cordial with Andrew, which is awesome. Cause like when that stream turned into that, I was like, okay, I might just tune out because this is a bunch of. These are two dudes that are gonna just hate each other, yell at each other. I didn't think Jake was gonna be really mature about it, and they both were. So it was is pretty nice to see. But he's having a conversation about like uh about Logan Paul to Jake. He's like, dude, me and my brother, it's my brother's like ride or die for me and stuff, and like it really seems like your brother is just trying to like weasel his way in, and he's just asking about that and like questioning him and like asking him like, is Logan pretty fake? And like we found out from Jake, yeah, Logan is kind of fake. We're asked about a fight, but like Logan is now partners with Jake's biggest enemy, KSI. And then when asked about who would win in a boxing match, KSI or Jake Paul, he had to sit there and think about it. That just shows that you're not like really ride or die for your brother. You're not. You're just losing respect for him at that point. You're now friends with his greatest enemy, which is just dumb. So I could see that, and then like that kind of sewed in, I think, the thought process, and like that opened up Jake's mind, which that's something that Andrew's really good at in the first place, is just opening up men's eyes to things. And he opened up Jake's eyes to that. And I think that really upset Jake. But it's kind of the thing that needs to happen anyways, like that stuff, you should really be ride or die for your siblings. You guys are siblings, you guys are gonna need each other for the rest of your guys' lives. Help one another out. There is no, you can't trade in your brothers, can't trade in your sisters. You should want the best for them, you should do the best for them. When they need you, you should help them. And when you need somebody, they should help you. Trying to get mending off one of these villagers, dude, and it sucks. I know there's supposed to be like some kind of like a villager trade system thing happening soon, but I don't have that yet, so. About to break this axe. Silk touch, that's not bad. Efficiency 4 is not bad either, but it's not what we're needing. I like mending first, so just in case I get a Fortune 3 pickaxe, I can just mend it over and over again. Infinity. Probably get mending, it'll probably be the most expensive mending that there can be. You can get pretty cheap. I remember what the cheapest is. I want to say it's like 5 or something. I'm probably gonna get it and it's gonna cost like 20 emeralds. 58 for Frostwalker? You're dumb. Maybe it's 9. There was 5 for Infinity. So yeah, it is 5. I'm gonna cut down some more trees. Not a lot of wood this time. I want to get rid of that iron golem so bad. There we go. Surely I'm not in that version of Minecraft yet, right? Mine is super unlucky. I'll probably go super unlucky. But there's so many enchants too that could be. There we go. Boom, there we go. Sell some paper to these guys. Do they got paper trades? I think you do, yep. What you got for me now? Oh, yeah, see, no. These guys still got sticks. Yeah, no. Alright. I'm gonna end the episode here, I think. And actually, let's harvest this real quick. See how many sticks we can get from here. It's gotta be a bunch. It's like, what, 2 stacks worth? Ain't that right here? Well, the bamboo grows super fast. I do have tick speed up, but like, bamboo generically spawns in and like grows very fast in Minecraft. It's almost nuts. Let's actually harvest all this. And trade it away real quick. These guys sell swords at all? I'd like to know what this guy sells though. No. Catch you guys on a long episode here real quick. I think we're... Okay, yeah, we're going to be able to play a little bit more than we did. Nice. Need a little bit more of a flatter area so I can throw more in there. Maybe back here will be good enough. Also don't want stuff falling into the little ravine we got going. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. Should be roughly around that amount. Probably a little bit extra. Boom. Alright. Oh wow, we got way more. Then we come over here. Depending on one of them, at least. Then we'll get the rest on you. And then you, guy. Boom. Alright, guys. I will see you guys in the next episode where hopefully I'm going to wait until all this bamboo regrows to the max height it can. And then we'll harvest it all, sell it. And then we'll do some more big trades. Hopefully. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.